Hello. And welcome to the podcast.
Hello.
Hello.
Producers Poddy,
Let's go.
because we're in survey break. Hello, everybody.
G'day, guys.
Should we do a roll call?
We should do a roll call. Jizz, present.
Gen Z, present.
Mace Dog, present.
Big Papa present.
Nando's present.
Let's go.
Welcome, guys. Yo.
How is everybody? It's survey break. Everyone's a little bit tired, but we've had a bit of a reset. We also did no producer poddies in week 1 of survey break because everyone actually genuinely took some time off.
Mm-hmm.
Well deserved.
Which was really nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Real nice.
Actually been heaven.
I know. Actually, I worked the first 2 days, guys.
2 days.
Yeah,
Did
I
you?
was doing Ben Lehman Bell.
Oh, you were.
That's
Traitor.
been nice.
Traitor. How was it?
Really, it was good.
So you're just helping on phones, doing
Yeah.
some fun stuff.
Yeah.
What did your day consist of?
Basically just yapping.
Oh,
to-
you love yapping.
Yappa.
It's good team playing, Al. Well done.
Thanks, guys.
Proud of you.
More-
Yeah, it was an
more-
experience, and I'm glad I did it.
More hectic than breakfast?
Yeah.
All the heads in the room turn.
No, Brekkie was. They're two very different shows.
Yeah.
Let's say that.
Definitely. Nice,
Yeah.
more chill, relaxed vibe.
Yeah, very relaxed vibes. Actually, one thing that was different was they have a lot more phone lines, and like
Yeah.
with Adelaide, you have to wait until after 6:30 to talk to them because they're half an hour behind. Although now that it's daylight savings, they might be an hour and a half behind.
No, an hour. Just an hour.
Yeah, because we go back.
Back.
Oh shit. We spring forward.
Mate, the
Uh,
daylight
I'm-
savings
I'm rattled.
change over the weekend rattled me.
I'm super rattled.
Because all of a sudden I finished. So daylight savings happened, and obviously I work in the club on Saturday night.
In the
and
club.
it happened
On a
on
Tuesday.
Saturday night.
Yeah.
So then I was
my
like,
god.
technically I was supposed to be working till 3, but I finished at 2. But because it was brought forward an hour, they were like, just finish at 1. So then I was like, sick.
Whoa,
I
that's-
finished at
Yeah.
1. This is mad. And I got paid. And then all of a sudden it got to 2, but then it was actually 3. So then the club was shut. We lost an hour of trading. And it was just bloody muddled. And then anyway, I ended up just getting on it. And
Yeah. Rattled.
Moral of the story, you got lit.
Yeah.
Yeah, moral of the story every weekend is I tend to get lit. I think, you know what it is? We work so goddamn hard in this business that when it comes to the weekend, we need that weekend release and
Absolutely.
we just party bloody harder.
Hey, we've got a few things to cover off because it's been like a week and a half since we've been on air. We got to the end of the last week on air and we finished with our grand final breakfast, which was a whole lot of fun.
It was
Busy day. Then everyone was genuinely so cooked because it was so busy up until then.
Still sick from 2 weeks ago.
Because we went for lunch and a drink after the show back to Brewmanity,
Little cocky.
but everyone was just so tired. Like nobody was even up for staying out or having another one. We were just like, nah, home to bed. Then everyone fucked off for a while. Now we're back.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
What?
I forgot the. I'm so rattled today.
Oh!
Sorry, Mace Dog's house party.
Because then in the middle of survey break was Mace Dog's house party part 2.
Hang on, guys.
The
Just,
house
That
party
was-
2.
I missed another one. I
Fucking
feel like
lit.
the next time she has one, I'm going to have to OD at her house party just to make up for
To fit in.
Yeah, just
Well,
to,
here's
guys,
the thing.
Here's the thing.
I don't know if there's going to be another
I
one.
think the house has retired.
No, I missed them all.
What about New Year's?
No, because
Halloween.
okay, do you know what? Let me paint the picture, right? It's grand final weekend in Richmond. We've thrown a house party. So first of all, what did we expect, right? It's like everyone's obviously going to come there. So
And worth mentioning that this was only not even 8 weeks after your
Yeah.
last
yeah,
house party.
so had my
6
house,
weeks?
so had my birthday house party, raging success.
Yeah, that was-
Absolutely
that was
loved
lit.
it.
I was very sad
Tick,
to have
tick,
missed
tick.
that. So I was
Awesome.
very excited that you were having one on grand final
So then
night.
the thing was, come grand final, we'd literally decided the week before that we were going to do it. We committed as a household. We were like, stuff it, let's do it, bang. Anyway, the day of grand final, we obviously went and got like all the decks, the speakers, hired everything, cleared the house out, made sure it was all clean, ready to go. Then I actually was lucky enough to go to the grand final. So I went to the grand final. And then at 7 o'clock, I sent out the address to literally the people that had come to my party, plus my housemates had sent out the address to their mates. I shit you not, the address spread
It was
like
hectic.
wildfire. Like, so from 7 till 1, there was like people rolling through that were invited. We had the girl DJing, like the house was humming, like the vibes were high. Everyone was just like on a high from, the grand final.
Yeah.
And it was just a vibe. From 1 till 4, it was a genuine fucking living nightmare,
Oh
bro.
my
Like,
God.
honestly, there was like just people rolling through. Like, I'm talking like 50 people in groups just
Yeah.
rolling through. The house was like fucking chaos. Like,
And-
there was people everywhere.
the bedrooms, like
I
could
genuinely
not
reckon
do
I
that.
knew 10% of the party.
I know. I remember you going, I don't know, like anyone here right now.
Like, and I would go up to, so I'd see like people coming down the side because we've got like, obviously the front door was just left open. 'Cause it was
Open.
like, there's
Yeah.
no way to bloody control this. And then we've got a big sort of driveway that goes into the backyard. And then in the backyard, you can get into the dance floor, blah, blah, blah. And there was like these, like, there was this one moment in time, I reckon it was like 2 o'clock. There was like maybe 50 blokes just walked through. And keep in mind, I had stopped drinking at this point because I was
Yeah.
like getting to the point, I was like, this is starting to become uncontrollable. Like, I need to at least have some sort of wits about me because if there's fights or whatever, like
Yeah.
we've got to jump on it. I had like super bad anxiety because
Yeah.
I'm like, this is really out of control. Anyway, we'd have like 50 blokes or whatever all coming through. I'm like, oh, g'day guys. Like, how'd you find out about the party? And they're like, oh, what? We don't even know. We just got sent the address. We just come because we heard there was an awesome house party. And I'm like, oh,
Get out of my
awesome. This is
house.
amazing. Like, whatever. And then, yeah, I reckon there would have been 400 people in my house easily. Like, it was like chaos.
It was busy.
It was, and like steamy in that kitchen.
hot
and
it
sweaty.
was shoulder to shoulder. You could not move.
Yeah.
There was actually a moment in time when I left the house and I went for a walk around the block on my own because I had so
Oh my
much anxiety of just like, this is actually proper out of control.
Because I texted you during the day because I was out with some mates watching the grand final on Chapel Street and I knew the house party was going down, but I obviously wanted to be polite and ask could I bring some of my mates who you have never met before. And you were like, yeah, of course, yeah, no
Yeah.
worries. And then I got there and I saw the amount of people and I was like, I wonder, did all of these people also text to say, can I bring a friend? Probably not.
No. And like, for you to text me that and say you're going to bring mates, fine. Like, that's all good. I know who you are, so I know the people that you associate with would be the same to you. So
I also said, I think I said in my text, they're all upstanding
Like, we
members
all
of
know-
society. I wouldn't bring degenerates to your house.
Bro, do you
I brought degenerates to it.
Bro, do you also brought a bunch of people?
Yeah, a few of the boys rolled in pretty hot that I thought, we were talking about where we go afterwards and some of them were looking pretty
Yeah.
worse for wear by this point. I was like, there's only one place that we could go. And so I took them all and we all went to the Mace Dog's house.
which again is completely fine because I know you, so I know that you're not just going to bring idiots to my house. Where I had an issue with it was like, and I think I kept really cool, calm, and collected throughout the night.
You did.
So
Yeah,
like,
you were
Definitely.
fine.
the issue I had was just literal randoms, and I'm talking like 20-year-olds. Like,
Yeah.
they were
I
children.
know.
They were rocking up, and like,
Like who? What are you?
no idea who we were, no idea who they were. But then also, when I'd ask them, hey, how did you know about the house, or do you know whose house you're in? They're like, no idea. But then when I'd say, oh, it's actually my house, they were like, oh my God, like, thanks so much for having us. Like, if there's anything we can do. Like, everyone was super respectful, which
Yeah.
kind of made me feel a bit better about it.
Mm.
It was also like you rarely get to a house party that's like that. That someone is willing to put up their house to host all these people, to pay money, rent in DJ decks, lights, speakers, smoke machine,
whole lot.
set it up,
Yeah.
get all of their furniture out of the place and have hundreds of people there.
Yeah.
So when people do get to attend a luxury like this, they're actually like, you know what?
Luxury.
Let's not run amok. Let's just behave, have a good time
Yeah.
so that this doesn't get shut down and we can
Yeah.
actually enjoy it.
Well,
would you consider hiring security if you were doing the next one? So
no, but like
you probably
literally
need to,
though, I
yeah.
would.
You maybe you do Seki.
I could do I could do
Sexy.
security. I'll be at the door.
But it was actually like when
What do
you
you got there? I'll confiscate that.
and I'll have it.
That too.
like when you think about it, it's actually quite amazing that the amount of people that were there that were all strangers, you know, you mix alcohol in that as well. For there to be no kickoffs,
Yeah.
no vomiting, like no one spewing out on the, you know, whatever,
Yeah.
no crying. Again, it was just like
Good vibe.
everyone was rapt to be there.
Yeah. Everyone's just. Yeah.
Anyway, and I think we've got
No
obviously
EPs yelling at each other.
unreal. We've got obviously unreal neighbours too.
Yes.
But there was just like every man and their dog were there. Like there was so
there was also
many.
quite the high class
I know.
guest list.
Got my
I
star-studded
know.
guest list.
But
yeah.
I was like, how
Guest list was
the hell are these
unreal.
Who were the
Yeah.
stars?
AFL great Lee Montagna.
Oh my god! I need to tell you
This
about
is
Lee
legit.
Montagna.
So funny.
When I was at the grand final, right, I went with my housemate and we were sat next to these two blokes that obviously, you know, the beers start flowing. We're in the grand final. They were Brisbane supporters, so they were up and about, and we just started chatting to them and blah, 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 whatever. The day rolls on. And I was like, oh, we're having this big house party tonight. Like, come, fuck it, whatever, let's go. And then it got to like 8 o'clock and they messaged me being like, oh, the house party's still going. I'm like, absolutely it is. Like, get on board. Anyway, they've rocked up, and then my other housemate who'd recognised him, it's gone straight over my head. He's gone, the fuck is Lee Montagna doing here? I was like, why is that Lee Montagna?
Oh.
The reigning common medalist, Jesse
Amazing.
Hogan, who's one of the most high-profile players in the AFL, who, may I say, spent almost half an hour with the Rolling Pharmacy, and the pharmacy would have been absolutely talking guff and garbage to him for half an hour. And
Yapping?
Jesse was amazing and spent half an hour with him and would have been like, this guy. this
So
guy's
I never,
something special.
again, Jesse Hogan went straight over my head. No idea who he was, but obviously met. And then he made the connection of who I was as far as the AFL world and Bryce. And then every fucking person he introduced me to that night was, oh, this is Bryce Gibbs' sister. It's her house. I'm like, oh, God, Jesse, come on. Don't be one of those people.
Where was
Um,
Bryce on that day?
Yeah.
They didn't come.
Okay, so Lee Montagna, Jesse Hogan, who else?
Do you want to name a few others?
Well, Lou from We Mean Well podcast rocked up. Amazing.
Who's that? What?
You know the We
The New
Mean
Zealander.
Well podcast
No.
with George
Yeah.
and Lou? Yeah,
Yeah.
You would.
You
They
would know.
spoke about it.
They're very funny.
She-
Big potty. They call their potties
We Mean Well.
the bedwetters.
Yeah.
Yep.
That you know.
No, I don't. No.
Oh, you'd know the
Boomer.
clips. He's got a real deep voice.
Am I wrong in saying that this party also got a mention on Shameless?
No, got a mention on We Mean Well.
Look, I'll show
Are
you.
you sure it didn't get mentioned on Shameless?
Oh,
It could
potentially.
have.
I think it did. I believe someone's told me that it made its way to the girls from Shameless, and they were talking.
I think,
about
well, unless that happened as well, but it did happen with this. So
Yeah.
we meanwhile have just under 300k on Instagram. Have a scroll and just you're gonna recognize them straight away.
Yeah.
So Lou is the female co-host. Was there? She's a big deal. Surely you know them.
I've never seen them before in my life.
And I didn't know they used to work in Nova in Sydney.
Oh, what?
Apparently.
Apparently,
Yeah, they
never
did.
Been on
She
live
was a
television
producer for-
before.
She was a producer
Oh, I
for Fits
remember
In With,
her.
and he was
Louise,
a sales
I
rep.
remember her because I used
Yeah.
to see her on meetings all the time. Didn't know that she's now
Yeah.
got her own podcast.
Yeah, huge potty.
Just for the girls, Sam and Izzy were both there. Never
Yeah.
met them before, so they were there. That was great.
They're also Nova potties now.
Did you say that Elodie Pullen was there as well?
Elodie Pullman was there as well. Bro, I was like, am I tripping
Oh
out
my
here? But I
God.
literally saw her move from the hallway through. She was there for 2 seconds, I swear. And I literally was looking at her, I was like, there's no fucking way. And I'm like a big fan. So if I'd had any more time, I would have run up to her. But I was like, no, mate, keep cool, man. It's your party. You're killing it. Blah, blah, blah.
Brody Myercheck, Braden Maynard,
Brazzy was there. Well, I've grown up with the Maynards, so that was sort of normal for me.
Darcy Cameron.
Was he?
Yeah, Darcy Cameron was
He
there.
was there.
Yeah, Darcy Cameron was there.
There was
Collingwood Premiership player.
there was a bunch
Was
of.
he?
Yeah, Brody Myercheck was there. Do you know Brody was there?
No.
Yeah, Brody Myercheck was there.
Oh my god.
Mate, every man.
Not our favourite Brody at the party.
Nah.
Yeah.
Jack Ginnivan was there.
Guinea was there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bloody love that guy.
Oh, Ali, did you talk to him?
Yeah, I was going to say Ali.
No.
Oh.
Didn't even speak to him.
Hey, you didn't connect with your Gen Zs.
No. Oh, I did a little dance with him. I think.
Oh. Was his
That's
girlfriend there?
Yeah.
Yes,
She did.
she
rock
was
up.
there,
Okay,
yeah.
well, that's why you
Okay,
didn't
yeah.
talk to him.
She's
Gotcha.
lovely too.
Yeah.
Everyone was just super freaking nice. Like everyone was just so lovely.
Yeah.
Jack was helping because I was in the bathroom at one point and because I had carpet burn on my head.
That
And so I was-
remember
I think I
that.
nice photo of that.
Carpet burn on your
Yeah.
head. We don't have any carpet in the house.
And I was attending to my carpet burn on my head, just splashing water on it because it was very hot. And Jack Inman was very nice and was saying, is there anything you need from me? I'm like, no, well, good, mate.
Carpet
It's just,
cleaner, stain remover.
Which is surprisingly, it is healed without any
Yeah.
scarring or anything.
'Cause I
Because it
remember-
was right down the middle
was
and then
right in the
spread
middle.
out almost across the eyebrows.
I came up to you and I was like, "What has happened to your head?" And all you said was, "Oh, it's been a big day."
yeah, it's been a big
been
day. It had been a big day. But yeah, so the carpet's gone.
Yeah.
Surprising how.
It healed up
Yeah, miracle.
immaculately. Because when I first saw you, Brody, I went over. Obviously, we had a big embrace, had a big hug, and you were there with all of your mates who you've previously told us about many's a time. I tripped over the rolling pharmacy because I
Yeah.
didn't see him because
So
he's
did
obviously at a lower level than eye level. And then you proceeded to introduce me to all your friends. And as you listed out their names and nicknames, I went around the circle and I shook everyone's hand. But the music was so loud that I actually didn't hear any of the names. So I just went through the 8 of your mates saying hello, shaking each hand, but I didn't know who was who. But they seem lovely.
Yeah.
They're good value. And then the diddler was there, so I took the diddler to the party. And then he's like, "Oh, I'm bringing a girl." I was like, "He goes, we're going to go home. She's coming here then when you go home." I'm like, "No worries." So he brings the girl over. And I meet her, which I've met her once before, she's like, "I've been to this house before. I've been to one of these parties." I was like,
Oh my god.
wow.
Mm. Yeah.
Small world.
I'm going to say best house party I've ever been to.
Yeah,
Thank
it
you, Mace
was-
Dog.
Yeah.
damn it.
Thanks,
You're welcome.
the big dog.
Do you know
Sorry
what
to
I
hold Mr. Mason.
reckon? Yeah, I reckon personally, I think my birthday party was better just
Yeah.
because I knew who was there and it was a bit more controllable. But this party was just, this was
It was
huge.
wild. Fucking wild.
I think I ended up the DJ came up to me at about 4:30 and was like, "I've got to go. What do you want to do?" And I was like, "Kill the music." And by that point, I'd looked out onto the dance floor and I was like, "I don't know anybody on the dance floor. Like, please kill it."
Yeah. Get out.
So killed it, and then everyone started booing, and then
Booing.
quickly,
Oh, that's good. Yeah,
everyone started booing. And at this point, I was like, "The nice Mace Dog's over." Like,
Yeah, come on. You've
get
been
the
here
fuck out
for
of the
almost
house.
12
Yeah.
hours.
yeah. And then one of the best things that happened was all the randoms cleared out pretty much instantly, but there was a couple of stragglers that were just sort of hanging back. Two of the boys ended up grabbing the bins from in front or out the front, rolling them through the house, and then there was maybe 30 people that were left over that just started packing up all the cans
Oh,
and
I
putting
love
them into
That's
the
that.
bins.
nice.
Yeah, love that.
Very nice.
It was lit.
unreal.
So that happened. The only drama that happened on the night was one smash window.
Yeah.
So someone tripped over a speaker and fell into it. So
Oh,
accident,
yeah.
can't really.
Mm.
But nothing was stolen. No fights, nothing. And I think,
That's what you want.
yeah, we ended up
Good
getting
job.
air taskers and everything to come clean up the house. I was like, don't fucking ask me to touch any of this
How
cleanup.
much did the air taskers cost?
$400.
But that's between
And between
four.
your 4 housemates?
Yeah.
That's
$100.
so
It's
fine.
a win's a win.
And how many of them were there?
2.
Oh, yeah, okay.
They were mad dogs.
Was
So I was because I took Monday, Tuesday
Oh.
off work on the next week just because the show was off. So it was perfect time to take it off. I was literally lying in bed on Tuesday. Like, I could not move. I was like a decrepit of a human. I was like, leave me
Yeah.
alone, do not disturb mode. And I had just had all these randoms. Like, we had the window change the same day. All the cleaners come through. They're all
Yeah.
just like mopping and all this through my house. I was like, this is honestly
That's great.
amazing.
Yeah.
What about, do you guys remember you sent a video to the group chat with Harshpreet in it?
A video?
Oh my God.
Yeah, saying, hey guys, wish you could come, our group one. And Harshpreet, he replied saying oh, nah,
Oh, he
guys, too
did.
far away.
Yes, he did.
friend.
Because, yes, May, so you sent the video.
Yeah,
and in the video, I'm literally up the front
Yeah.
of the DJ deck whistling
yeah.
Yeah.
at the DJ. And then, so you sent the address and you said, get here, you spooks,
Yeah.
to the wider team.
Spooky party.
And then Harshpreet, who, for
Yeah.
those playing along at home, is the guy who you accidentally added
Thought
to the
was
group
Perry.
inviting, thinking it was Perry.
Perry, because
And it was a random number. We called him on one of the podcasts before we finished. So if you want to listen to that, Harshpreet is on the pod. He's in Perth, we found
Yeah.
out. Lovely dude. And he responded pretty much straight away. And he goes, nah, guys, too far for me.
What a good
Love that.
guy.
Love that. And then I loved the debrief the next day with
Yeah.
Laws asking how it was. And Harshpreet gets to see how it was.
yeah.
He's-
And that Loz and Clint and everyone, they all messaged me being like, I have so much anxiety watching these videos. Like, what the fuck?
I put up a story the next day and Paul O'Brien, Loz's fiance, replied and he was like, surely that's a nightclub.
Yeah.
Mm.
I was like, nah.
I had major FOMO. I was watching it very quietly in my
Yeah,
in-laws'
poor-
house in
Yeah.
Brisbane,
Pezzy.
wishing that I was
I
there.
know. We
Next
missed you.
time.
Well,
And
Well.
happy to announce now on the podcast, the next one is Halloween.
Yeah. Let's fucking go. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Is that
No.
idea still alive at
no,
all?
it's a joke. There's honestly,
little bit.
I'd love to do something
I
for
would
Halloween.
love to do it, but like,
so
we need to
soon,
give our
too.
neighbours a break.
Yeah, that is fair.
And also, like, the party probably costs a bit for us because, like, by
Yeah.
the time you rent everything and
Yeah.
clean it all
But
up,
at this
Would
stage,
you start charging entry?
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh my
at this
God.
stage, it has the reputation as being a fucking sick
You should
party.
just
I'll
No.
pay.
change
I'd
the
pay in.
house into a fucking club.
$15 a head, bang.
Oh, easy.
Like the club is called the house.
I'd give you 15 bucks.
mate.
20?
What's 400
You'd
by
make,
15?
you'd make profit.
You would make
But this is
profit.
the problem now. I think because it's got such that reputation,
You're hooked.
people will now be like, you've got to come to this house party. And then, like, I feel like we've been so lucky with 2 parties that had no
No
drama,
incident.
no
Yeah, yeah.
fights. I'm like, I don't want to run the risk of something bad happening.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, but we have to try though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I should
exactly.
try.
Yeah, agreed.
Phone in. What do you think?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, do you know what? The end of the day, we're very lucky with our house and the way that it's set up. Our neighbours are absolute legends. And I think shout out to my housemates that
Yeah,
just
shout
get
out.
it as well because
Richmond gang.
not many people get it like that, but they all get it. So I'm very lucky
You
to live
get
where
it,
I live
yeah.
and who I live with.
As soon as I walked in, the first person I saw was your housemate, Agnish.
Yeah. Legend.
And I had only met him that night that we went to yours after bingo.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
we were,
yeah.
we were there for like
Yes.
an
Yeah.
hour and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as soon as I walked in, I was like scanning the room. He saw me and he was like, "Hey, what's up, bro?" I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I've met you like once. How are you?" He's
Agnish
great.
is the
He's-
man.
yeah.
Why were the cops, even like your direct neighbours, what about the neighbours, like, extrapolate that out? What about the neighbours 4 doors down, 5 doors down,
Dude, I know.
6 doors down?
We're so lucky.
And the cops didn't arrive once.
Bro, I was
It
waiting
would
for
have been
the cops to come.
harming.
I was waiting for them to come so I could shut it down. And
I
they
just-
never did. I almost called the coppers on it myself.
But we heard them from 2 streets away. Like, you
Oh,
could
yeah.
still hear the music.
I-
We walked around.
I just remember seeing like the street was just
yeah,
full
the
of
street
people.
was chaos. Well, and that, like, yeah, as soon as started people rocking up, I had no idea. I went into my room. There was like 30 people in my room. Everyone was like, "Are you scared that they're going to steal shit?" Blah, blah, blah. I was like, bro, fuck, we're like 30 now. If you're actually going to be low enough to steal my shit, man, just
Well, I mean,
have it,
Someone
honestly.
stole your charger.
Oh, the one
no.
thing, actually, that is so fucking annoying.
That's annoying.
But like, I just feel like everyone was just super appreciative and yeah, very, very fun. One for the books
One for the
Cute.
books.
and no
Let's
Halloween party. So sorry, but
Oh.
maybe we'll try
2025 though.
2025
After a
yeah.
little bit
Ringing
of a
in
break.
with 2025.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go.
Or you just start running your own parties somewhere. You
I know.
rent a venue.
But also, like, I've got some pretty cool friends. There's some cool people in my life. Like,
Yeah,
Shout
you're,
out-
you're
that-
with them all
yeah.
now.
That DJ Sheila,
yeah,
Some
some Sheila,
Sheila.
she
Alicia.
is sick.
She's a gun, bro. And so she obviously, so for my birthday, I paid her.
Yeah,
so I was
yeah.
like, come play, blah, blah, blah. And then this time around, I was like, bro, we're having a house party. Bring your mates. Like, no expectation on you playing, but just come because, like, I love her. She's an absolute ripper chick. And then she's rocked up. She just jumped on straight away. Obviously, instantly, the whole mood of the party just
Yeah.
lifted because she's a gun at what she does.
Yeah.
She ended up having to leave from 1 till 3 because she had another gig. And then she actually came back and played from 3 till 4. And then she was the one that was like, I've got to go because she had a flight at the airport the next day. And I was like, bro, kill the fucking music. I don't know who anyone is here. But yeah, some Sheila, shout out, Alicia, absolute
Very
fucking
good.
legend. I love her.
Very, very good. Well done.
Well, that's the wrap, guys.
Well done.
It's a wrap.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in.
That's the debrief.
Thanks, guys. Hopefully you appreciate this one.
Because
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
there's a lot of talk in Relatable Jace
Yeah.
about the house party.
Yeah.
And people
Yeah,
seeing
it
it
was
popping
funny.
up on social and other podcasts
Oh,
talking
well,
about
and
it.
like even I put up an Instagram of just like a recap of it and viewing the insights. There was 116 people had shared the post,
Oh
Wow.
my god.
which
Oh.
is ridiculous. I had 163K views on my Instagram account over the last 30 days.
That's crazy.
crazy.
Oh my god.
And I only have
Some of
5,000
us.
followers. So like people were talking about it.
Did your followers go up? Like, are there people now
Yeah, there were.
wanting to follow you to get
had
to
eight-
get the details on the
Yeah.
next one? Oh shit!
I had 18,200 views on that post,
That's crazy.
That's heck.
Oh,
which is
shit.
wild.
Go off, Queen.
Pretty big.
Yeah. Well, Macy Gibbs, if you want to check out the
Plug.
That is
if
a
you want to
plug.
check out the videos and photos, that's where you'll find it.
No.
And that's all the stuff for my birthday as well. So
And check out Jason Lauren socials if you want to give us a follow as well. It's coming close to pay rise time, so if you could do me a favor and boost those stats up,
shout
that
out.
would be great. Shout out.
Okay, we'll leave it there. Maybe another producer potty in the next couple of days.
Let you
Well
know.
done, everybody.
Good job.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.